25th-Comments students. I wanted to talk a little bit about your course project today. So in Unit 4, and your work is of course due this coming Sunday, you have a course project assignment, okay? And it is your research question. So the question that you want to answer with the research and present in your Padlet. So let's talk about that. You're going to come up with a question that centers on the healthcare system, and the healthcare system encompasses a lot, right? The public health system, social determinants of health, hospitals, doctor's office, the list goes on and on. But you're going to come up with a question, and then remember, you're also going to tell me why you wish to research and answer that question. Okay, so that's very important too. Why do you want to research and answer that question? But before you choose your question, it might be a good idea to look at the final product. So what is it that you're going to be creating? And that is a bulletin board. It's an electronic bulletin board, and we will use it in a virtual poster session, but it is a bulletin board, okay? And probably the best place to start is to show you just a glimpse of a few of these that were quite good. So these were from some of my past classes. This one was exceptional. Okay, and you can see here that she has not only found but curated, chosen the best information, and then organized it really nicely on this bulletin board. And this one was quite good as well. Chose a very important topic and then has different postings from her research that she put on her bulletin board. But I want to look at how this is going to be evaluated, because when you examine the rubric, you see what you need to take into account when you're planning. So that an interesting healthcare system related question was chosen and is clearly displayed in the board or on the board, and that the Padlet also includes either a video, audio clip, or written explanation to explain why the question was chosen. So that's important. Don't just choose something that is important to you for some reason. You need to use current information, so it needs to be within the past 5 years, and it needs to be reliable, evidence-based, accurate. So it cannot be your neighbor's account of her hospital visit. Okay, this is research. We need to be looking into data here. It needs to be relevant, so it has to answer the question. Okay, you're going to look at a lot of articles, but you have to find things that answer your question, and it must be displayed logically. Students are going to come to your board, read them, spend 10 to 15 minutes with them, and then write some comments to add to the conversation. So this needs to be easy for them to get through. You need to be linked to the source or include a citation. And this is what's really important. You need to use multiple forms of media, so you can use some infographics, you can use some research articles, you can use some videos, but they must be from reliable sources and relevant, and they can't be, a half an hour long. They have to be short, and there can be no more than 2. So you can't just throw a lot of videos up on this board. It needs to be nice to look at. 10 to 15 minutes is the top amount of time that it should take to go through everything, and no more than 12, no less than 6 high value posts, meaning you are looking at a lot of research and choosing the very best things to put on your board, And notice here, you need to show an understanding of what you're posting. A title and a detailed summary needs to be included. Again, you can't just throw article links up on the board. You need to have read them and summarize them. You need to summarize what is presented in the video as well. Okay, so that's how you think about this project and how you get started. Have a great week.